He was born disabled and has been living a disabled life for the past 28 years. And his life in general has always been suffering and struggling, starting from his childhood, where one of his parents wanted to throw him away from the house due to this deformity. But all that has shaped him to be a strong individual. Despite all the bullies and trolls he faced, it never stopped him from becoming an inspirational artist without limbs, designing and creating different arts. Besides that, he is one of a few, if not the only one, that plays football without legs. It's not only playing but also coaching and passing his football knowledge to the younger generations. Well, maybe coaching is a bit easier, but how does he play football without any feet? This is a footballer without legs. Today, we're in the heart of Africa, Burundi. We visit this man and he shares with us his extraordinary life story.
Nitwa Niyongabire Eric, ariko izina banzi ko cyane ry'akazi ni Nipo Simple.
28-year-old Eric was born and found himself physically impaired without both arms and legs. He was told that both parents never handled the boy's situation in the same way, as the husband wanted to abandon the woman and always blamed her for producing such a physically disabled child. Surprisingly, he was the only disabled child in the whole family, as he had other siblings who were normal. He says the mother fought hard to keep him, but the husband always insisted that throwing him away would be the best option, until when the mother decided to take her baby to the grandma, and that's where he was raised. Growing up was difficult as a person who had no legs and no arms, but learned how to cope with life and thrive despite challenges and other hardships. The dad never liked him ever since the day he was born, and up to now, they still don't communicate at all because of this disability. Due to the physical condition he was born with and the way he even lived far from where schools were located, he never had chances of continuing his education, as he dropped out of school earlier in his 5th grade. This is something he regrets, as he thinks that if he had chances of learning and graduating, he would have had a better life. Life as a disabled person means he was always trolled and disrespected. The mother was also the victim, as some people could add some discouraging words that she produced a useless boy who cannot even fetch water and be helpful at home and more. But thank God, he grew and he is now a helpful person in the society. Since Eric never graduated, he had to learn some skills that would help him earn a living, and now he's an artist. He can make different designs, he can paint, and most of his arts include colors and the flag of his beloved country, as he has always felt passionate with the desire to help his country move to a more advanced level. It took him quite some time, but after 8 months, he mastered his artistry and he was now qualified to start making his own designs, portraits and more. But this was never easy peasy for a person like him, but due to being determined, he became self-reliant, and this helps him to earn a few coins. And this is way better than going on streets begging. The man does not have his own workshop, but works with other artists who shapes him to become a better version of himself daily. If he had a bigger budget, he would have started his own business, but due to no other side hustles that would generate a large income, there's nowhere he can get the large capital needed for him to establish his own. Eric loves football. That since young, he could dream of becoming a superstar, but his life condition never allowed him to compete to the international level. But that has never stopped the 28-year-old to kick football more often. Well, football is often played with feet, and it's rare to see someone without legs playing football. Despite having no legs, that has never been an excuse for him, as he goes against all odds and does what he loves. He often comes to this football pitch and plays the beautiful game with other neighbors here. To him, football is the greatest invention to mankind since it connects and entertains a lot of people. Whenever he gets tired, he can even request playing using arms, and the permission is always granted, as the goal is having fun and getting entertained. If not playing, the man can also coach, instructing fellow friends how to dribble, how to recover and win the ball, how to attack and both defend at the same time, and more tactics. He says coaching would suit him perfectly, but getting a license to become a professional coach requires a certain level of education, which he lacks. Eric says that a wheelchair would help him as he struggles to move from one place to another, mainly during the rainy season. He adds that with money, he can start working for himself, which can improve his standards of living. Contribute and change his life on the Giving Lives link found in description and pinned in top comments. You may wish you could take a small break to think through a new strategy, or you may have thought you already quit for good and now find yourself wanting to get back in the ring again. Defeat doesn't have to be permanent as long as you remain willing to get up and try again. There is no stopping you from attaining your dreams. If you want something bad enough, realize that it's your tenacity that can get you where you are headed. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English.